Welcome to another episode of the Group Parlay podcast with myself, Nick Strum, Kevin Asoyan, Andy Semo, still on vacation. And vacation, Andy, is upon us. Andy's usually our NHL expert and kind of a slow start on NHL this year, but I'll hand it off to Kevin for a quick recap of another loser. The boys are cold.
Yeah, we just can't get on the same page. We've gone 2 out of 3 in our last 3 days. I'm happy to get off my 3-game losing streak there, and you're hot on a 3-game win streak yourself, so hopefully we hit today. For yesterday, Andy had he had Flyers Bruins over 5.5, a 2-0 ball game for the Flyers. Unfortunately, did not go as planned. Bruins could not put it in the net, and their goaltending was much improved in defense and only give up 2 instead of the points or the goals they were giving up recently. So that lost the parlay, but on the good side here, only 4 NBA games and we got both our NBA picks right. So nice job there for us. You had Kings minus 4.5. Was a borderline blowout at one point. They did win by 17, so I would call that a blowout. Nice pick there. Jazz are really, really bad. At what point do we system play the Jazz, though? And just got to take the money line, not a huge money line.
Never.
Yeah, they have no one. And then I had Anthony Edwards over 26.5. He ended with 24 in the first. It was an absolutely insane first quarter. Knew that was hitting after that, and he ended up with 37. So I'm feeling good at my player props. I'm trying to get locked in on player props this year, I think.
It was kind of funny. He scored 24 in the first and did not score in the second quarter.
Yeah. And then he was limping that one time, and you got me nervous that he was going to come out of the game injured. That would have sucked.
And same with Luka. Luka got hurt and came back. So
yeah. So on that loser, we are 7-22, up 9.4 units. I'm 17, 11, and 1. Andy's 13, 15, and 1. And Nick, you are 17 and 12. We got 2 parlays left in the month, today and tomorrow.
You figure with a couple 17-game winners, we'd have more hits, but it's been a rough go of it.
Yeah, that's a kind of a waste of it. Yeah, our guests have 6.75, so we have 3 units.
Well, at least we're not losing. That's a plus.
Yep, we're positive. You put $1,000 on us, just us, not the guests. You're up $3,000.
That's the way to look at it.
It's a big unit, but all right. Let's get into today. Some more basketball and hockey. You want to start with Andy?
Yep, I'll start with Andy. Andy is sticking with hockey. He's going Golden Knights money line. The Knights have won 5 straight games, scoring no less than 5 goals in each of those games, and they're coming off a shutout. The Kings are on a back-to-back. They just lost to the Sharks last night. The Sharks are probably the worst team in the NHL. Kings have almost tripled the penalty minutes as the Knights do. He's just going better hockey team. Knights on the road in LA. Beat the Kings.
Yeah, don't love road games, but this sounds like they're just red hot. I mean, nothing else to say, I guess. Yeah, he's been flip-flopping whether he likes system play. Yesterday, he didn't go system play. He tried to ride a streak, and today's riding another streak. So I'll be interested to see how this goes.
Nothing to add here. It sounds too good to be true.
Yeah, it's pretty wild. I just realized that none of our games start until 8:30 Thunder game. Spoiler alert.
Might be in bed.
So the late parlay. All right. I will go next. I'm taking the Thunder minus 10.5. They're playing Portland, who's on a back-to-back.
You're not taking the Thunder. I'm taking the Thunder.
Oh, my God. Not again. What is wrong with me? I wrote it wrong in the sheet. That's the problem. All right. Redo that. I'm going Clippers minus 6.5. They're playing Portland, who's on a back-to-back, and they're at home. I'm not sure if you guys have seen the new arena, but the wall is pretty sick, and that arena was buzzing. Fans are getting pretty wild out there. Trailblazers are just a terrible team. There's all there really is to say to it here. We saw them lose yesterday to the Kings that you had, so we're fading them back-to-back days. They really have no talent on their roster, if I'm being honest. DeAndre Ayton's like their best player. Other than that, it's just a lot of mid players. Clippers, obviously no Kawhi and no PG. They're still playing great ball. They're really good on defense. And they beat the Warriors the other day. Dennis Jones Jr. has been a really solid role player for them. Another guy the Bulls couldn't figure out. And James Harden's been great. Zubac's been really good for them too. And they got Norman Powell too. So, and some decent bench players. So I think the Clippers are a solid team this year. If they ever get healthy, fully healthy, they'd be really, really good. But I mean, they're 2-1, beating the Nuggets and the Warriors, and going to overtime against the Suns. So 3 tough games, and they're playing really well. Love a home game. Love the back-to-back traveling for Portland here. I don't see why they shouldn't win this game. Just gotta make sure they cover.
Yeah, you and I both took a little bigger spread today, which I don't think either of our teams are going to lose. It's just, can they cover?
Right, exactly.
Yeah, so I like it. Norman Powell has been a sneaky good for the Clippers.
Yeah, he has. Putting up points.
All right, I'll go into mine then. I'm going Oklahoma City -10.5 against the Spurs, and I'm just going better basketball team here. OKC has a suffocating defense. In the 3 games this year, they're only allowing 95 points a game. I don't think the Spurs are going to score 100 points here. They really have no talent outside of Wemby and Sohan. They both average about 20 and 19 points a game. I think OKC just has too much firepower. In the 3 games this year, they've blown out pretty much everyone they've seen. They beat the Hawks by 24. They beat the Bulls by 19, and then they beat the Nuggets by 15. So they've been blowing everybody out. A little bit nervous that they're 3-0 against the spread. Spurs are 1-2 against the spread. Maybe a system play. Maybe they're not going to cover. But OKC at home, I don't think they're going to have any issue with this Spurs team.
Yeah, another great home crowd too. So we got some loud stadiums, which I like. Yeah, like I said, I put a lot of money on both these teams winning this game. Maybe do a little side parlay, just the 2 money lines, but we'll see if they can both cover. They should.
I like the money line parlay. That's smart.
I just put under 100.5 on the Spurs for +145 after you said that.
Yeah, suffocating defense. 95 points a game is by far the lowest allowed in the league. So
yeah, no, they're fun to watch too. I'm glad we have them because primetime ESPN here. Chat's awesome. Shay, I love their post game interviews. They got 18 now. Alex Caruso too. Post game interviews. They got the whole squad. Sick.
Worried about primetime Wemby. Watch him go off, but I think Chet should keep him in check.
My hot take of the year. This might have back in my face. I think Wemby not going to be that good on offense. He'll be good, but not that great on offense.
He's young. He's averaging 20
like super
a game.
Impressed.
Yeah,
20 solid. Don't get me wrong, but he's a freak. Don't get me wrong. All right. To recap today's parlay, we have myself going Clippers -6.5 at -150. Andy's going Golden Knights money line at -125. Nick, you have Thunder -10.5 at -150. Altogether, a +400 for today's parlay. I almost flip-flopped ours
even
again.
400. I don't hate it. Big spreads make me a little worried. Late night, I don't know. We'll see what happens.
Yep, I agree. I'm excited though.
I'll make it to
Halftime.
halftime. Halftime.
Fourth quarter NBA spreads in the parlay is fun. I forgot about how fun they are. I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, let's get it.
Let's get it.